Hey there, great afternoon, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. As you're coming in the room, say hello. As you're coming in the room, say hello. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Listen, I hope that you have had an amazing day thus far and your week is off to an amazing start. And listen, I came today, in case you do not know, welcome to Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and join you just to give you that little push, that little nudge, that little, encouragement to help you throughout the week. So come on in the room, like and share this. Come on in the room, like and share this. Just wanted to hop on. I'm not sure if you saw our topic for today. It was simply embrace your gifts. So come on, if you know anybody that's been struggling, trying to figure out if they're gifted, if they're anointed, tell them, come on in the room. Let's chat for about 15 minutes and let's talk a little bit, because here's the dynamic to things. Many of us think that if we do not have what we consider a big gift, if we do not have what is considered a big title, if we don't have what is considered a big position, we don't think that we're gifted. We don't think that we're anointed. We don't think that we're purposeful. Hey, Janae, we don't think that we have purpose here in the coming back preaching from London and then coming back and traveling this last week. I've literally been watching some people be discouraged and some people really questioning their worth and their value in the kingdom because they don't have a platform, or they don't have a name, or they don't have a gift that everybody is all happy about. But I wanted to come today to actually encourage you to embrace your gift. Whatever that gift is, I want you to embrace your gift. Let me read this scripture to you. You know, I like to give you either words, definitions, or scriptures. Listen, 1 Corinthians 12:7. 1 Corinthians 12:7 says, a spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. Again, this is the New Living Translation. 1 Corinthians 12, verse number 7, the New Living Translation says, a spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. What are you trying to say, Dr. Vaughn? What simply means is God has given all of us a gift that is meant to help somebody else. And many of us are sitting on our gift because we don't think it's big enough. We are sitting on our gift because we don't think we're worthy enough, or we're sitting on our gift because someone else did not validate or recognize us. But here's the thing: are you an encourager? Or has God placed an ability into you that you have the ability to encourage people? Are you a person that literally can light up a room when you come in there, that your smile and your presence bring happiness into the room? Are you a person who brings laughter into the atmosphere and can really balance? Hey, me, are you? Here's the thing: gifts come in different forms, and many of us are minimizing the gift that God has given unto us because it's not the prophetic, or because it's not intercession, or because God didn't call us to preach, or because God didn't appoint us a deacon, or because God didn't make us a trustee, or because God didn't make us a national evangelist. Even if he did not give you all of those titles, God has given each and every one of us a gift. My question to you is, how are you using your gift? My question to you is, Are you leaning in and embracing the gift that God has placed inside of you? Case in point, I teach my team all the time. All of you don't have the same gift, but all of us together work like a well-oiled machine. If all of us all had the exact same gift, then we would be missing something. So we have to have all the different gifts. We got to have the gift of servitude. We got to have what we call it the ministry of helps. We got to have the gift of intercession. We got to have the gift of the prophetic. We got to have the gift of wisdom. We got to have the gift of knowledge. We got to have the gift of presence. All of us possess certain gifts, but many of us, I've watched, many of us have minimized what God has placed inside of us simply because it's not a well-known gift. Or we've minimized because it's not a famous gift. Everybody wants to be on a platform. Everybody wants to have a mic. Everybody wants their name across everything. Well, what you have to understand is you got a gift inside of you that God strategically only gave to you. God gave my gift to me. Strategically for me. God gave me my gift. God gave me my gift. God gave me my gift. I didn't get my gift from man. I didn't get my gift from a friend. I didn't get my gift from my pastor. I didn't get my gift from my husband. I didn't get my gift from my father. I didn't get my gift from my mother. God gave me my gift. God gave me my gift. And if God trusted me enough to give me a gift that he would allow me to be used to help other people, why am I not operating in my gift? Why am I not operating in my gift? Ask yourself the question, why am I not operating in my gift? Has fear caused me to not operate in my gift? Has anxiety caused me to not operate in my gift? Why? Why? Why am I not operating in my gift? Why? Why am I not operating in what God has actually said to me? Why am I not flowing in the anointing that God placed in my life? Why am I not walking in the oil that I suffered for? Why? God gave me my gift. So if God gave me my gift, why am I not flowing in my gift? And many of us have allowed circumstances. Many of us have allowed situations. Many of us have allowed people. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go there. Many of us have allowed people to hinder us from our gifts. Many of us have allowed failed situations to hinder us from our gift. Many of us have allowed our own insecurities to minimize us from our gift. Many of us have allowed our own our lineage to hinder us from our gift. So because we don't come from a lineage of intercessors, we don't want to walk in our gift. Because we don't come from a lineage of preachers, we don't want to walk in our gift. Because we don't have no prophets in our background, then we don't want to walk in our prophetic gift. Because everybody else in our family raised all kind of hell and saying, we don't want to realize that we have the gift to bring happiness into the atmosphere. We don't want to walk in our gift because of various things. And I want us to understand that if God has trusted us with the gift, we need to be operating in it. So I ask you the question, when's the last time you used your gift? When is the last time you used your gift? I want to read something to you. It says, listen, it says, God is so remarkable with his gifts that he gives us gifts individually. Oh, God, listen to this. God is so remarkable with his gifts that he gives us gifts individually. And when God gives you a specific spiritual gift, he will keep nudging at you. Come on, I'm gonna see if you find yourself here. He'll keep nudging at you. He'll send people your way to relay a message that you need to be walking in your gift. He will show you signs to confirm that your gift is waiting for you to walk in it and use it. He will send situations and circumstances where you have no other choice but to use your gift. Some of these spiritual gifts come with great responsibility, and that's why some of you don't want to walk in your gift. I'll say it again. Some of these gifts come with great responsibility, and that's why some of us won't walk in our gift. We won't walk in our gift because our gift going to require isolation. Come on here, God. We don't want to walk in our gift because our gift is going to literally cause people to walk away. Come on here. We don't want to walk in our gift because our gift makes us different. We don't want to walk in our gift because people going to talk about us. We don't want to walk in our gift because our gift comes with a cross. But I would rather bear a cross and walk in my gift than to miss out on the opportunity of the fulfillment of all that God has for me, because I'm worried about what somebody thinks about me. I'm worried about how somebody views me. I'm worried about whether or not people understand my spirituality. I worry about whether or not people think I'm too spiritual. If you think I'm too spiritual, then oh well, I'll just be too spiritual, because it's been me and God through a many a situation. It's been me and God through a many a circumstances. It's been me and God through a many a places. So if all I got is God, I'm going with him. I ain't going on nobody else's instructions but what he said. Okay, I'm sorry. I got okay. I got excited because I am watching too many people be gifted. Do you not understand that your ability, I see my sister Dawn is on here. Do you not understand that your ability to actually have the gift of hands to actually make people feel beautiful and to do hair is a gift? I don't care if you went to school for it. You had to have a gift that manipulated your hands to help you create what we call masterpieces that are called hairstyles. Okay? Let me Bree is on here. You have to understand that you're gifted. She does not just write poetry. The words had to come from somewhere. So God anointed her mind to put together and structure lyrics to make poetry. And guess what? When somebody sits in Dom's chair and they begin to sit there and they look at themselves after she's finished, sometimes that's the greatest level of self-esteem that somebody is able to receive. Do you not understand that that's a gift and that's a ministry? When somebody reads the lyrics that Bree puts on paper and begins to feel healing start, do you not understand that that's a gift? Okay, come on here. Come on here. But we only want to recognize the prophet. We only want to recognize the intercessor. But what about the one that can come in the room and all of a sudden it be a dreary room and the minute they step in, they bring sunshine? That's a gift. What if everybody is down and then a person walks in and they have the ability to bring laughter out of the soul? That's a gift. What about the one that can sing and begin to break atmosphere? That's a gift. What about the one that has the ministry of helps that has the ability to carry the load off of their leader? They may not be in the forefront, but they have a mighty gift because they have the ability to carry the weight. Come on here. Come on here. But we're always trying to only identify with certain gifts that will bring us prestige and fame, certain gifts that will bring us platforms and names, certain gifts that will put us out in the forefront. Guess what? I would rather be effective and efficient and know that somebody's life is changed than to worry about whether or not my name got out there. Okay. I'm just trying to talk to you. Embrace your gift. Many of us, the kingdom is suffering because some of us won't walk in our gifts because of the simple fact we don't think that they're good enough. Some of us, the kingdom is literally suffering because of the simple fact we will not operate in our gifts. The body has many parts, and if you're not operating in your gift, we are walking around deficient. We are walking around deficient if you're not operating in your gift. So you got a ministry for the seniors. Do your gift. You got a ministry that you can get through to the youth. Do your gift. You got a ministry that you can style individual. Here, let me put a pin note here. Even styling somebody is a gift from God, because if someone comes into your place who actually needs a whole entire makeover, and you have the ability to transcend their mindset about themselves and transliterate exactly what it's supposed to be and transform them, God has given you the mind. That did not come from you. That didn't come by osmosis. God gave it to you. Okay. And I've been literally watching some of us sit by the wayside because we don't have the gifts that are in the fivefold. You may not be a part of the fivefold ministry, but you're a part of the kingdom. So I'll ask you again, what are you doing with your gift? I'll ask you one more time. Me and God been hanging out all day. I apologize. What are you doing with your gift? Who's waiting on your gift? Here's the rest of it. It says, God will give the people he trusts. Oh, come on here. God will give the people he trusts gifts to assist his people on their journey. God Almighty. Listen to this. God will give the people he trusts to assist his people on their journey. Maybe God gifted you with the spirit to encourage people because of the impact you have with words. Perhaps God has called you to be an intercessor, to stand in the gap as somebody brings forth what they need to bring. Perhaps God has called you to actually just bring life and presence. Whatever your gift is, God has trusted you with the gift to help other people. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Hello? What are you doing with your gift? Some of us have gotten so consumed with making money that we have stopped operating in our gifts. Oh, I'm about to tap into tight spaces. Some of us have gotten so consumed with making money that we don't even acknowledge the gifts that God has given us. When is the last time that you've acknowledged the fact that the reason why you have what you have is because of God? Not because of your intellect, not because of your tenure, not because of your experience, but the reason why you can do some of the things you can do and can't explain it is because God did it. What are you doing with your gifts? We wasn't all meant to be the same. So you don't worry about my gifts. You walk in yours. I suffered enough for my gifts. You don't want to suffer for mine. Suffer for your, you've already suffered for yours. Now walk in it. All of our events ain't going to be the same. How we minister to people are not going to be the same. Some of you may minister to people in the hair salon. Some of you may minister to people in the grocery store. Some of you may minister to people driving in your car. Some of you may minister to people just walking by them. I don't, whatever measure of ministry you have, what are you doing with your gift? What are you doing with your gift? Here's where I am. Here's where I am. I would rather be able to celebrate all of my brothers and sisters. But you know, let me tell you what the joy that I have. I'm not talking about, let me put it in, I'm not talking about the people that call me sister and brother. I'm talking about my real brothers and sisters. My real brothers and sisters in ministry that God has actually uniquely designed for us together. One of the things that I really appreciate is we are all different, but we are all divinely knitted together seamlessly. Hear what I'm saying? We are all different, but there is a common thread that does go through all of us. There is a common thread that does travel through all of us. So we're divinely knitted, but all of us are literally our own individuals walking in our own gifts. And here's the thing, we celebrate each other in our own individual divine spaces because we know when they all come together, we can actually meet the kingdom need. I said we can all meet the kingdom need. But some of us are so concerned. We so want to make a name. We say we don't want the microphone, but we run after it on a regular basis. We say we don't want all the esteem, but we run after it on a regular basis. But do you know one of my greatest joys? And listen, I just got back from London preaching. I preach, whether or not I post it or not. Every month I'm preaching somewhere. Thanks be unto God, because I'm not worthy, but I'm grateful. But let me tell you what my greatest joy is. You want to know what my greatest joy is? I got two greatest joys. My greatest joy is when I can hear one of the ladies in my empowerment group tell me that they healed from something. That the private stuff we talk about in the group that ain't everybody's business, that one of them got delivered or healed from something they've been carrying since childhood. That does my heart good. You know what? Another thing that gives me joy, when I can help and when I do my giveaways and I can literally help a single mother or a senior or somebody, and I can really bring hope and like that stuff that you drop off at their door that you might not have on the cameras. That's one of my greatest joys. I love preaching. I love teaching, and I love traveling the world to do it. But one of my greatest joys is when I can touch somebody and they tell me, you know what? You helped me heal from something, a bondage that I've been carrying since I was 10. You help me face and unpack something, and you allow me to believe I can love myself again. That's my greatest joy. Why? Because there is something that happens when you operate in your gift, no matter who's watching. Okay. Listen, Cindy, up. Yes, yes, sis. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I'm just I'm trying to help you because some of us are not operating in our gifts because we think they're insignificant. No, God trusted you with it. What you doing with it? Come on now, it's time. I came by to tell you. I came by to tell you. Yeah, Cindy, text Shamika the date. Listen, it's time. It's time for you to walk in your gift. Every time for me to walk in my gift. No more excuses. Release the anxiety. Let go of the fear. It's time for me to walk in my gift. Come on through here. It's time for me to walk in my gift. Today. Someone asks, how do you identify your gift? Here's when you talk about how do you identify your gift. You identify your gift first and foremost through your time with God. First of all, let's lean back. To identify your spiritual gift, you have to spend time with God. That's the first thing. Then the second thing, I read it earlier. I read it earlier. I read it earlier. God will have the ability to actually have people to actually come. He'll give you revelation. He'll give you confirmation. And here's a thing that I didn't read to you. Sometimes the area of your gift is where your greatest warfare is. Oh God. Okay. Ooh. Sometimes the greatest area of your warfare is really where you're gifted, because the enemy does not want you to operate in your gift. So he will actually have you have your greatest warfare there so you won't do it. Case in point, you're probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, what do you mean? Some of us, we've had our greatest warfare in our interactions with women. We've had our greatest interactions, our greatest warfare in our interactions with friendships with women or interactions with women, sisterhoods, however you want to do it. And some of us don't realize that those were the breeding grounds, and that the reason why you were tormented or had the greatest warfare in that area was because you have something inside of you that will help women. And if the enemy can frustrate you enough to say you won't interact, or you don't do chicks, or you won't interact with females, or you won't do women's ministry, or you won't do sisterhood, he can allow the gift that's inside of you that will break off a level of measure of bondage in them. He will allow you to cut it off yourself. He won't, because here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. The devil don't have no power. He makes us give it up. The devil don't have no power. He makes us, he agitates us, he irritates us, he frustrates us enough to give it up. He don't have no power. He lost it. He don't have none. But he will make us. He will frustrate us to the point that we'll give it up. But also, when you're talking about your gift, if you know that you have a passion, because your gift is also tied to your passion. If you know that you have a passion, say for instance, you got a passion, you just know you got a knack with children. That's not by accident. That's not by accident. Everybody can't deal with children. Everybody can't function. My brother literally has a knack. He can deal with anybody's child, whether it be an infant or whether it be a teenager, whether they be special needs or anything. He has the knack to actually deal with children. God gifted him for that. Everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do it. Okay. All right. I did it. I didn't even mean to be on here. I said I was only going to be on here 15 minutes. Listen, I just came to help somebody. I just came to help somebody. I want you to walk in your gift today. I don't want you to wait for somebody to validate you. I don't want you to wait for somebody to sanction you. I don't want you to wait for somebody to approve of you. Some of you literally will not walk in your gift because of your history. Your history. But let me help somebody. Your past does not terminate your future. Let me help you. Your past does not terminate your future. Your past does not terminate your future. So you might not have gotten it right in your 20s. You might have done horribly wrong in your 30s. And now that you're tapping into your 40s and you are realizing that God really does have his hand on you and that he placed a gift inside of you, now you need to release you from you and walk in it. Hello, somebody. Now you need to release you from you and walk in it. And let me help you understand something. Some people are not going to like the fact that you're walking in your gift, and they may walk out of your life. Keep walking in your gift. Some people may say you too deep because of the simple fact that God has instructed me to share with you today that it is now time for you to walk in the fullness of your gift, no matter what falls off. You cannot be scared to be who God called you to be because somebody else don't approve. Okay. All right. So this is what I came in here for. Obviously, I was supposed to be on here a little bit long because I really only planned 15 minutes. But listen here. You. Yes, you. If you know somebody else, you need to like and share this. Tell them to grab a hold of it. Like and share this with somebody, because now is the time that all of us need to actually be walking in our divine gifts. God has nudged us. God has sent confirmation. God has pulled us. God has did all of these things. Now it's time for what you're going to do with it. It's time for to walk in it. It's time for you to walk in it. God has trusted you with a gift to help people. The gift is not for you to store it away and never use it. The gift is for you to help people. Okay. The gift is for you to help people. So I ask you the question again. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? And when you begin to seek God, because I want you to pray to God. I want you to, yes, hallelujah. I want you to begin to pray to God that he would give you the strength to walk out your own gift. And here's the thing. Be okay if your gift doesn't look like everybody else's. It grieves my heart so much that we will talk down about gifts that don't look like the norm instead of seeking God to see if maybe God is unleashing some other gifts in the kingdom of God. Everybody is not going to look like me. Everybody's not going to talk like me. Everybody's not going to maneuver like me. Everybody's not going to maneuver like Bishop Jakes. Everybody's not going to maneuver like Sarah Jakes. Everybody's not going to look like Prophet Tall. Everybody's not going to look like a Bishop Lisa Will. We all are different. And God has given each and every one of us a measure that only belongs to us. He gave us a gift that is individual. Our individual gifts come together for a collective unity, but the gifts are individual. I ask you and I challenge you today, will you embrace your gift? Whatever it is. Could be writing poetry. It could be running the daycare. It could be taking care of the seniors. It could be working in an assisted living home. It could be actually, you could have the ministry of helps where you just call and check on the sick and shut in. You can have the ministry of cleaning the church. You can have listen, I know a lady right now. When I tell you when she clean, I ain't never, and I mean not never, seen nobody clean like her. And I love it because she takes so much joy in it. She puts her music on and she's in her own little zone because she said, this is my space. I love it when she says it. She says, this is my space. Hallelujah, God. She said, this is my space. And when I asked her, she said, I don't want to be in nobody else's space but mine. God Almighty. I don't know about you, but that blessed me. I'm sorry. Because guess what? I don't want to be. Shavonna does not want to be in anybody's space but mine. I don't want to be in anybody's space but the space that God ordained for me. So I'm going to work my gifts, but I'm going to push you to work your gifts. And if you work your gifts and I work my gifts, then we can have a major kingdom impact. This world can be transformed if we all work in our gifts. And so, yes. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. And so I hope that you got something that will push you, something you may even have to go back and watch it again. Something that will encourage you that you are what God gave you is more than enough. Stop minimizing your gift. He gave it to you and he trusted you to do what? Will 1 Corinthians say? Let me read it again. I like to read it to y'all again. First Living Translation. A spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. One more time. A spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. One more time. 1 Corinthians 12:7. A spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. I just wanted to help you. He gave you a gift to help somebody. So I ask you today, what you doing? What are you going to do with your gift? Embrace your gift. Release the anxiety, release the fear, let go of the disappointment, the uncertainties. Now, today, July 11th, it's time for you to embrace your gift. So listen, I hope literally that you received something today. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. Again, I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and hang out with you. If you are not already subscribed, go on down there to the bottom of the screen, www.shavonnawhitehead.com, and make sure you subscribe. Our newsletter is back up and running. June went out last week, and July will be going out next week. Listen, stay connected to us so that you have the first information to when events are coming. We got something coming up in November. Listen, God is doing great and mighty things, and I want you to stay connected to me. Plus, if we ever have any sales and specials, guess who gets the first one? You who are connected to me. Why? Because I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. And listen, please, we are having our annual back to school drive on August the 12th. I'm asking you if you would be so kind to help me bless. We're trying to bless at least 150 to 200 youth and young adults with a full book bag of supplies. I'm asking you if you would head on over to our Cash App $ Dr. SLW LLC. Again, $ DRSLW LLC. Head on over there. Each book bag is $25 for a full book bag, but any donation and blessing to us. We also have a giveaway where we're going to honor us 2 single moms, a single dad, and a grandparent that's raising their grandchild around the same time we give away the school supplies in honor of my late grandfather, Reverend Dr. Walter Brunson Jr. And listen, it's called the I'm Doing the Best I Can giveaway. We're giving them a makeover, and we want you to partner with us. You can also send those donations there. Again, the Cash App is $ DRSLW LLC. You can also on our page, we have the PayPal link, as well as on our website, we have a donations link. We just want to be a blessing to the kingdom, because if I preach all over the world, but I never impact the lives of the people that's right here, then I have not done my job. And so I want to help somebody, and I want to impact the world. Will you help me? I love each and every one of you. And guess what? I'll see you back here where? Next week for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. Listen, I want you to walk in your gifts, and I want you to be honored for what the gift that God has given to you. I celebrate you, and I hope you do too. Have an amazing day on purpose.